Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Jack, straight like that. Back on the channel, the boy Grimy has uploaded. Parasocial relationships are odd.
Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
What you trying to see? What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where he going with it.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
I like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to say that the...
Ooh, I feel like that's loud.
Is that off?
Yeah, it's off.
I think it's safe to say that the current state of the world has more functioning technology than the nation of Wakanda. Everywhere you look, there's someone on their phone, or on a tablet, or a laptop, or an Apple Watch, or a Wii U. And because nowadays people are becoming more and more sheepish and introverted, some have become unhealthily attached to said devices. So much so that they created these parasocial relationships with people that they don't even know. It's one thing to be inspired by someone, but it's a whole different ballgame when someone thinks that they know the person like the back of their hand. As a matter of fact, I've read some comments where some of y'all have said something along the lines of, Gabe seems like a good person to hang out with, etc, etc. Little do y'all know I routinely punch babies, steal from the elderly, and switch the bathroom gender signs. So today, we'll be discussing the strangeness and irrationality of parasocial relationships, as well as the harm and peril that these nefarious relationships can cause. Comment down below the weirdest cases of parasocial relationship that you've ever seen, and like and subscribe if you're new. I think the first thing that we gotta do is describe exactly what a parasocial relationship is. Now class, if you open your textbooks to page 53, you'll see that parasocial relationships are defined as a one-sided connection where an individual feels a sense of intimacy and familiarity with a media figure, like a celebrity or fictional character, without that person knowing of their existence. So in layman's terms, it's pretty much those kids who used to go to school with who were always bragging about how they had a girlfriend or boyfriend who went to another school, but said partner was just simply a figment of their
That's how, like, I don't know if I don't look at it weird, but when people be like, y'all like my internet auntie and uncle, I'm like, no, we're not. Like, no. Oh, y'all like our internet cousins? No, because I don't even socialize with my cousins, my own cousins like that. You know that's facts. That's facts.
Hey. When people say that, it don't like.
Now, how we got
think it's weird, but
I said I don't look at it weird. I know I said the very first start. I said I don't.
But you said you don't look at it weird, but then you went on to say that no.
I said we're not though. I'm just saying I don't look at you weird because you take to us or anything. But I'm like, but I'm not your cousin. I'm not your auntie. Like I'm not. I mean, not most definitely not your auntie.
But I don't know. I don't like draw no type of like offense to it.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't draw offense to it. I just be like,
you just don't want to be nobody uncle and auntie
or cousin. I'm not, you know,
well, auntie and uncle.
No, or none of that.
Or
cousins or brothers, sisters.
Like I don't even mess with my own folks like that.
I don't even mess with all my siblings like that. So
well,
now there are people I built relationships with growing up and stuff, and I look at them as a sibling. But it's because we have a strong connection, strong bond. Like,
but anyway, that has nothing to do with this.
Kind of.
Bragging about how they had a girlfriend or boyfriend who went to another school, but said partner was just simply a figment of their somber imagination. Like, y'all remember Toby Determined from Gravity Falls? That fake ass Kip Dynamite had an entire cardboard cutout of another reporter who he was gooning over. Look at this creep. Where'd you even get this from? Amazon? Five Below? The dark web? Hell, he sold out my nigga Dipper for her phone number knowing damn well she had no idea who he was whatsoever. And throughout the show, she never acknowledged his existence one time. I'm surprised he didn't get hypothermia from all that cold shoulder he was getting. But anyways, now that y'all are enlightened about what parasocial relationships are, we can actually get to the meat.
I ain't gonna hold you. People used to do that though when we was growing up. Be like,
what?
Like they have a crush on a celebrity or something. They be like, that's my girlfriend. It'd be like random people, like just TV shows and stuff we grew up watching. But that's my girl. That could be my future girlfriend. You ain't never heard it. Or y'all be like, that's my boyfriend, that's my man right there. Girls used to do over Lil Bow Wow all the time. And Lil Romeo. When we was kids and then Omarion. Yes, y'all did. Y'all did
I
it
ain't
way.
say we didn't. I'm just
Don't
smiling.
hold your breath.
I'm just smiling.
So who was your celebrity crush as a kid? You know,
I didn't have a celebrity crush.
oh, cap. Girls had it more than boys, so stop the cap, bro.
I mean, I had a little crush on one person growing up, but
She don't want to say. Why you don't want to say?
anything I don't want to say, it just don't
Was it
matter.
more embarrassing now?
Embarrassing. It ain't embarrassing.
What was it?
I mean, I had a couple crushes. I had a couple crushes.
Now it's a couple, y'all. You see?
Well, you know, because one time I said I never had a celebrity crush, but then I kept thinking about it. I said, well, it wasn't really a crush. I mean, well, I guess it was a crush. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was at that age. You know, it's just whatever.
What
I was
obsession?
just like, no, I wasn't obsessed.
Some girls be obsessed.
I wasn't obsessed.
Bro.
Yeah, some people do be obsessed.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, some girls used to be obsessed with Nelly, so they used to wear the patch with the headband. You don't remember them times? Yeah. You had to be there, bro.
Potatoes of this thing. Firstly, it appears to me that streamers have some of the biggest parasocial fans this side of the cosmos. I really feel like the pandemic back in 2020 did irreversible damage to the minds of many people, because since nobody could leave the house, the closest thing they could use to emulate human interaction was watching streamers. And just like a broken down Chrysler, these desperate niggas needed a fix. Type something in the chat and the streamer would possibly respond to it. That's all some people needed to get their rush. All y'all niggas was walking around looking like a bunch of planktons married to y'all computers and shit. But the dilemma continued even after everybody was released from house arrest. Some of y'all still had more attachments than a burdened email. I'm all for supporting your favorite streamers or content creators, but it gets to a point, bro. One concept that I would never be able to wrap my enormous cranium around is how people can just sit back at their computer and donate hundreds of dollars to people who make more money in a year than a lot of people will ever see in their entire lifetime. And don't get me wrong, and I'm not talking about donating $5 or something. I'm talking about people who donate hundreds of dollars every month or sometimes every week. Especially when you're donating to bigger streamers like Kai Cenat, for example. Donating to a big streamer is like pouring a glass of water into the Pacific Ocean, bro. I couldn't imagine giving away half my paycheck to somebody who I don't even know, just for them to acknowledge me for 5 seconds and then go back.
You know they be having like donation wars. Yeah, you know how like in a which is also bizarre. Like in a club, we all
With the bottles. And
bottle
stuff.
wars.
Yeah.
They like buying all the bottles and just pouring the liquor out. I'm like, you know how stupid
that
you are.
That is the dumbest.
Like
that
you
is
are
so dumb.
I don't even. That's just balling, bro. Because you don't even. You're stupid.
It's that validation. With that, it's for me. It's like the competition and validation of the next person.
But the same thing. So what they do on stream is, so one person donate 500, next person donate 5. They be like, you ain't finna one up me. I'm gonna donate 700. Now they do 750. So it's one of those. It's like they do a donor war, and I'll be like, bro, and they'll get up to 10,000. I'm like 10,000. Next one talking about some 20,000. They be going 50,000. Go band for band, or they just be. This person donated 100. Now this person, then they donate another 100. Then they donate another 100. And they be going back and forth there until it gets in the thousands. And I'll be like, y'all are stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, now, like I said, you donate 5 or 10 here and there.
Yeah.
Cool, so be it. Like, or you just that one time spur, like, hey, it's the holiday season. I'm gonna donate to my favorite creator $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, because whatever connection you feel like you got with them, they was able to entertain you throughout the year, whatever, and you keep you and some type of but the ones who be doing all the big numbers just so their name can keep getting shouted out, that's kind of weird though.
Yeah.
To whatever it was they were doing. There's probably somebody out there who gifted like 100 subs on Twitch to a big ass streamer just to appreciate the 100 subs, bro. If I wanted to pay a fuck ton of money for a thank you, I would just pull up to my local Walmart to buy a carton of eggs.
Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
These niggas will give a hot tub streamer 5 bands in a month, but then will turn around and tell a homeless person that they don't have any bread to share. You Neanderthals really irk my soul, bro. And you know it's most likely some yo gabba gabba ass munchkins who are donating to these streamers, because no grown ass man or woman with any type of responsibilities or obligations is sitting and watching one of these streams, let alone donating to them. But then you get the creepy ass motherfuckers who think they're entitled to a certain streamer because they've sent oodles of money. These niggas really think this shit is pay to win on some EA shit. But y'all are the same ones who are buying these gamer girls bathwater. I can't believe there are actually grown ass, breathing, functioning, sentient sentient creatures on this earth that would buy some type of shit like that. If I found out that my son was purchasing gamer girl bathwater, the only water he's gonna have to worry about is at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. And I also feel like streaming directly fuels these uncanny parasocial relationships, and it's how we end up having situations like that one that happened at TwitchCon a while back. The fact that this troglodyte felt comfortable enough to come up to Emiru and grab and try to kiss her is scary as fuck. Anything could have happened to her, bro. Like, I'm not sure if y'all...
All you did was push. You should have stole off on his ass. Should have foul. It would have been justified.
That's super dangerous that he was even able to
get that close.
To get that close to her like that. Because I don't know like what was happening beforehand. I don't know if it was like a... Because normally they do that like it wasn't like a little meet and greet, was it?
Yeah.
It was so they probably just thought maybe this is his turn now and this is what he did. Okay.
Yeah, it was a meet and greet.
You know, because I always go back or think about that story of the girl.
The girl, she was singer, right? Singer. Yeah. She did a concert and
I always like
that was a meet and greet too.
After
the concert,
after, and I always go back to and think about that because people be on weird stuff like that. So
too many times
that could have went totally. That's bad. Yeah. That's beyond bad. But
they went up trying to give her a kiss, bro. And I honestly, I also don't know if you got a disease. I don't know if you were sick. I don't know of a lot of things. You know,
that's scary,
you could be trying to pass me something that I.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
that's
bro.
really scary.
But they do have these weird obsession of these content creators nowadays.
Familiar with the story of Christina Grimmie, but let me run this shit down for the class real quick. Christina Grimmie was a singer who started uploading videos of herself singing on YouTube when she was a teenager. Those videos eventually blew up and she became discovered by Selena Gomez. She then went on to perform with famous singers like Selena Gomez herself and the Jonas Brothers. Fast forward some years later and she appears on The Voice and goes on to sign with Island Records. So now she's going on tour, she's releasing albums and EPs, typical music-ish. But then on June 10th, 2016, Christina was performing at a theater in Orlando, and after she finished, she was doing a meet and greet with fans. Then this lame-ass incel named Kevin James Loibel, who was next in line, pulled out a pistol and shot her 3 times at point blank range as she opened her arms to give him a hug. This loser then took his own life and Christina ended up passing away at the hospital. The motive behind this iniquitous crime was obsession, and one of Loibel's friends told the police that he felt like him and Christina were soulmates.
So why take her life?
Makes no sense.
And that's the reason why, I hate when they do end up turning it on their own selves, because then from there we are left with no understanding of anything. Like, at least hopefully you bold, like, if you bold enough to do that, be bold enough to tell your reason and why.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
But I always think about her.
Yeah.
Like.
Hey, that was tragic, bro. It was so unnecessary and not needed at all, bro.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean when I try to emphasize how dangerous and deleterious these parasocial relationships can be? I remember like a year or so back, there was that weird ass fanboy who traveled 700 miles to light some streamer girl's car on fire. Just for reference, that's the distance from Boston to Detroit. So as you can see, this shit can get uglier than Rick Owens' wife. Hell, y'all remember that guy who donated all his money because he thought that him and Pokemon were together? This shit gets wicked out here. No Wizard of Oz. But now we gotta pivot to celebrity.
Why you look at me like I know?
I'm like, have you heard about that?
See, I thought about that earlier. I'd be like, why does he always look at me like I be knowing everything?
You do.
No, I do not.
I don't be doing nothing. Y'all be in my own little world sometimes. I said this year I'm gonna try to, no, I'm not. Cause it's just peaceful. But I do. You be knowing stuff, so I was like,
I do not be knowing nothing, bro.
Worship. Now I feel like everybody and their mama already talked about this Duke Dennis clip, but this is truly some twisted shit.
Of course. That is wow. Disgusting. Yes, I have. So distasteful.
And 20, 30 years from down the line, when she solo single, mad at the world, mad at every man in the world, she's not going to go back to this point in her life. Was like, damn, what did I do to my own self? She's going to be too busy trying to blame all they wanted was some head. Well, that's all you
that's
offered.
all you was offering.
All you had to offer. Like, carry yourself as a wife. You will be a wife. You carry
as a lady, period. Like, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like, as a lady. Classy.
Validate yourself so you don't have to have other people validate your, that's sad, bro. Straight giving off hope mentality.
I give it to you. I'm the best. I'm the best.
You give good head.
I give great head.
I can't.
I give phenomenal head.
No, I don't doubt that, but I'm saying I can't say that. I can't
You
say
you can find out though.
Huh?
I say you can find out though.
I can find out?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I can't say that in
But you can find out.
Which is cool.
Look, no hands, I don't care.
I can't say that I doubt your hands.
Right. But let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Dear God, I hope she's talking about lettuce. It seems like Thanos done snapped away all the shame and remorse from planet Earth. Like, how could you go up to a random person that you don't know? Because let's be honest, this woman doesn't know Duke Dennis. She knows of him and offer to give him head. At this point, the human race is beyond salvation. And I hate to be that guy, but I can only imagine the controversy that would have transpired if a man went up to a famous woman and offered to give her more
Just
head.
imagine she'll do
Right.
something
That
like
is so
that.
true.
though.
That is so true.
Yeah.
What he's saying. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Just imagine you walk up to. How many other dudes are you walking up
Exactly.
to like that?
That's the first
Or how
thing that
many
comes to my mind
Or how
every time
many
I hear
other
something.
dudes getting it from you so easily?
That's
'Cause-
the first thing I think about every time somebody like is just willing, like talking like that,
Yeah.
or just on that type of like time. I'm
Yeah.
like,
But you go back to what you was. I was saying you can go back to.
I wasn't saying nothing. I was just saying I agree with what he was
I thought
saying.
you were finna go on the point. My bad. I messed up. I was trying to.
But I can only imagine the controversy that would have transpired if a man went up to a famous woman and offered to give her more head than a King Ghidorah cosplay. That nigga would have been behind bars longer than a bartender working overtime. Whatever happened to hello, my name is, or hi, how are you? Shawty took the Chris Smooth approach and said, why not let it fly? Imagine being her father and scrolling the interwebs and seeing your daughter asking to give out head like it's a college brochure or something, bro. The next instance of people being parasocial as hell comes from these recent clips I've seen of these Taylor Swift fans losing their minds because she's now engaged to Travis Kelce. Just take a look at this malarkey.
Like, the Taylor Swift engagement, super shocking at first, but now that I'm like actually processing that the artist that I've known for the longest in my life, she's engaged. Like, go girl, be happy, get it. Like,
There is no way in heaven or hell that you as a grown-ass woman turned on the camera to record this video of you balling harder than 06 Kobe. And perhaps I just have an empty soul or something, but I couldn't imagine investing this much emotion into a fucking celebrity. And hold up. What's that, Jim? Yeah, right now I'm getting word that Taylor Swift doesn't know you fucking exist. I swear, these people care more about these celebrities than their friends and family. And don't get me wrong, we all have our favorite.
What you said, because even when they be like do a pregnancy announcement, first be like, oh look, it's the internet nephew. Like, no, bro, no, y'all have no. Look at our internet nephew. No.
I swear, these people care more about these celebrities than their friends and family. And don't get me wrong, we all have our favorite athletes, musicians, rappers, actors, or whatever, but I'd be damned if I was ever to break down in tears over one of them getting engaged. It gets to a fucking point, dude. She probably won't even try this hard if one of her friends got engaged, but you won't like crying over someone who doesn't know who you are and probably doesn't give a rat's ass about you. The last example of celebrity worship that I want to talk about are all these lame-ass people paying over $1,000 to take photos with Christopher Brown. It's kind of jarring to me how people just have this kind of money like that. Like, if I went to my local ATM and tried to take money out,
that boy be getting rich off that shit. Just imagine how many of them he lying. And all y'all doing is paying to say hey and to take a photo. A provocative photo or however you
want.
Yeah. Is it that? Bro, literally, you used to do that free back in the day. Free. Literally. They used to go to the CD stores and literally have CD signings.
Yeah.
Because y'all have fucked that all the way up.
Yeah.
Because now the artists don't even have a true the artists don't have a true connection with the fans anymore at all. Only thing they look at you is a cha-ching, cha-ching. Back in the day, they used to look at you as a cha-ching, but still wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, these my fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the people. Now they just look at you, cha-ching. But back in the day, you used to go to a CD sign and you line up. And they take photos. You be like, ah. They like, now y'all paying $1,000 just to recreate that.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents and grandparents took photos with some of the biggest celebrities of all time for free. For free. You got me. I done met celebrities in life. You think I would have ever paid $1 or a dime to meet any of them? No. They are human the same way you are.
Facts.
Now, I do understand sometimes they did used to charge for certain joints. Cool, whatever. But it was never $1,000. It might have been $20 to go get some personal, like a personal autograph and sign it and get to speak and have a... But $1,000, bro?
1,000, crazy.
And you already bought it. Is the ticket included?
No, it's separate.
So now, you remember back in the day, they used to have a VIP backstage packages, which included the ticket, and you get to meet the artist after the concert. But all that was included in a bundle. You got front row seats, backstage.
But don't give me the line. I think it's separate. I don't know. I ain't never looked into it.
But if it is
I'll pay for.
separate, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro.
Only thing that's gonna spew out that motherfucker is dust, a lifesaver, and a Chuck E. Cheese token. But these niggas just got $1,000 to throw away on a fucking picture with Chris Brown. Just look at some of these photos, bro. And I'm willing to bet any sum of money that most of the women in these photos have boyfriends or husbands. I mean, this lady is literally holding her ultrasound photos in this one. Like, that's another man's baby, but you're posted up with Chris Brown. But that's not all, because there's also grown-ass men paying to do the fucking fusion dance with this nigga.
Hey, don't you got kids? Don't you got a life, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. What's your story, my dude? Don't you get any ass? Don't you got a chick? Don't you got anything else going on in your life? The fuck you doing here?
And am I the only person who's pondering how Chris Brown still has such a loyal and supportive female fan base considering all the legal issues and controversies that he's had? But I digress. Do you guys remember that Dahmer series that came out on Netflix back in 2022? I never watched the series, but I remember seeing bits and pieces of the show. But I'm still pretty familiar with the story of Jeffrey Dahmer, cannibalistic serial killer who would drug people, dismember them, and then preserve or eat their body parts. Did I mention he was a necrophiliac? You know, just one of the sickest motherfuckers to have ever been spawned. So tell me why I'm seeing people make videos talking about they feel bad for him when he got beaten to death in prison.
This shit is crazy. Like, that's so sad. All like the murders and everything.
You know, a lot of females were upset.
Yeah,
and they found him very attractive.
Yeah.
Y'all
sick.
know,
That's
y'all know
sick
what?
too.
Y'all know what? He never found y'all attractive at all. If he was still alive, he still say, "Ew, you gross him out."
Like,
he was not attracted to you at all. No matter how bad you would have threw him the pom pom, he said, "No, it's off limits." What weird obsession you have to have in your own brain, bro?
That is true. Somebody.
Some of y'all need to go to a mental facility and get an evaluation for real, bro.
That is true, though.
He do not like you, bro.
Crazy. Very insane.
That's the weirdest shit ever. They be, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer, I just don't know what it is about him, but he's so, and he would have told you, oh, I don't know what's about you, but you eat me.
That like he did, the way he did it, like I was like, damn, like this shit is mad scary. Like that's so sad. But I was like fine throughout. Serious question. Is there something wrong with me because I high-key felt bad for Jeffrey Dahmer? Okay, so
Maybe. Some of y'all need to really truly understand the gruesome fact of what a lot of these people do to these people. And I think maybe then y'all would be like, because honestly, the way he was done in prison ain't even near half as bad as the way he was doing other people. Mm-mm. He went out easy compared to bro, the man literally drill holes in people's head and pour acid into their brain while they're still alive. But you feel bad because he got beat the fuck up. Or is there something wrong with me for... Hell no, ain't no wrong with me.
I mean, I don't... No.
Shit, the fuck? Now, do I want anybody to feel... No. But if you dish it out, you can take it. Because he was dishing it horribly. One of his first victims, he beat up just kind of similar same way. Mm-hmm. In his parents' home. Really study and look into this stuff, and you'll be like, some of them go out easy, bro. Yeah. A lot of them went out easy.
First things first, that whole documentary was like 12 out of 10. Like that shit was fire. Coming from someone that likes like true crime shit, right? Now, throughout the whole thing, I was like, damn, like, this shit is crazy. Like, that's so sad. All, like, the murders and everything that, like, he did. The way he did it, like, I was like, damn, like, this shit is mad scary. Like, that's so sad. But I was, like, fine throughout the whole thing because, like, I watch a lot of true crime, whatever. But, bitch, when they killed Jeffrey, I was... I was like literally teary eyed. Like
That is wild to me. That you
she-
could sit here and say that you watch all this true crime stuff. So I guess you just numb to it, huh? At this point,
But you wasn't numb to the fact of him dying.
But with him,
You know what it tells me? It kind of gives me that you don't be into true crime the way you really think you are. You more was into the show, because it's like when you kind of how like when the star of the show gets killed off, you like, oh my god, they did. It gave more, the way she's telling, giving more.
I don't know what it's giving. It's giving weird. That's all. It's very strange behavior. Because ain't no way you could watch all of that knowing. Either way it go, a show, you said, oh, sorry, y'all, true crime, whatever.
Yeah.
You could sit there and watch. You're like, oh, that's sad. But feel nothing. But the moment he get whatever done to him, you shed a tear or almost shed a tear, whatever you said you was going to do, or you felt, no. I didn't feel no type of way.
I just watch
like,
it from the story.
I was like, oh, dang.
And they
as far as what... But he did them people... I was sad for the people. These are real victims.
And that's the only thing about the show that I really appreciate is the fact that they actually put names and faces with the victim, and so they brought the victims to life. Yeah, the victim stories to life. And that's what I
feel bad about. Yeah. Like, these are real people. This really happened. Their really story can actually be told, because
before then, they always talked about Jeffrey. You never knew about the victims. And I did like the fact that they like, because I always tell you this. It's like we always glamorize the criminal, and we end up forgetting the victims. The victim's name don't live on. They just here today, gone tomorrow. And I do like the fact that the whole series. But you said you had no feelings towards the victims.
Just it was sad,
but you felt
she almost
Girl, shut the front door, man.
Got teary-eyed. I'm looking at my boyfriend like, oh my god, like, please don't tell me they kill him. Don't tell me he died. I'm looking at myself like, bitch, what?
How the fuck you say you into true crime, but you don't know Jeffrey Dahmer's dead and how he died before they even show you stuff? She's slow.
It's like, what? For some reason, like, everything that he did that was like absolutely horrifying, just like out the window. I'm literally like looking to my side and I'm like, please tell me they don't kill him. I felt so fucking bad. Like, I actually felt bad. Like, it was, like, ridiculous. I'm thinking to myself, like, you should not be feeling bad for this man. Like, but I deadass didn't want him to die. Like, I was kind of pissed. I was like, what the fuck?
This shit gotta be a form of mental illness, bro. And it's crazy how she's just breezing over the fact that he killed multiple people. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, that's so sad. Like, that shit was mad scary. But you're getting teary-eyed when that piece of shit got put on a shirt. Hashtag make it make sense. I think sometimes when people watch these documentaries on other true crime television, they forget that these people actually existed and the victims are real people, too. It's not like we're watching Child's Play and it's a completely fictional and fabricated story. These are the same people who be in comment sections talking about he's just misunderstood or I can fix him. Just some abnormal individuals, if you ask me. At the end of the day, just because you can relate or resonate with the content that someone makes, or you're a fan of someone's music, or you like their acting in that one film, doesn't mean you're best friends with that said person. Just because you know the relationship status of your favorite celebrity doesn't mean you know the ins and outs of their relationship. Just because your favorite YouTuber responds to your comment doesn't mean they want to go on a date with you. In conclusion, touch grass. I highly recommend it. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up with this video, man. Comment down below the weirdest case of parasocial relationships that you've ever seen, or if you've ever had a parasocial relationship yourself. You know, so I know some of y'all.
This is sad.
Bro. You know someone who's had one?
I like I said, I think we all like grew up in a space and time where not like on that type of level, but we are overly fanned out until eventually something clicks in our head and say, "Bro, dang, I don't know these folks." Like I'm saying, being a super duper fan where you defend something. I'm saying I feel like at some point everybody has been a super fan of someone. Even our parents.
I don't think I've ever been a super fan where I'm like defending everything a person does.
No, I ain't saying
condoning behavior.
I ain't saying everything. I'm saying
coming to their defense when something like, or just. I don't think I've ever been on that type of time. Like, and I'm really sitting here thinking. I'm really trying to think. I don't think I have. Now, I've cried, like, as far as, like, because I'm just a crybaby. But I've cried, like, as far as, like, someone passed.
I think that's
normal,
different,
though. Right? I just don't normal. I know death is a normal thing, right?
Yeah,
but
Or
I just don't like to hear about certain things.
Yeah, and you also don't like seeing certain things.
And I don't like seeing certain things.
Certain deaths I've watched and see me like, don't show me. I can't watch. I can't see them go through that. And that's
or even if somebody just like natural causes or something like that. Just still like I'm like, that's sad. My heart hurts like for the family and stuff like that.
Or seeing certain scenes, this like I'll just say for instance like NWA movie. And you seeing what's his name, Easy on his deathbed and seeing what he go through. People might get emotional about that is because it's painting the realism that he experienced through his untimely passing and the moments leading up to his passing. But that's different.
Yeah.
So,
but as far as like the other stuff, I just like if someone like some sad. Yeah, I feel it because I'm just But all the other stuff, no. I've never been on that type of time.
But I'll say this with the whole also parasocial things like folks how folks look at it like, oh, that's my boyfriend. Like when we was kids, like how I was explaining like certain artists and celebrity factors when we were kids. But again, we grew up really like matured. Yeah. Like as a kid, it was normal. Mm-hmm. Nobody looked at you weird for saying, "Oh, look at my boyfriend," and the other girl, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." That y'all fussing. Yeah, that's just adolescent immaturity. But most of everybody he's talking about are grown ass people. Yeah. That are weird. They need to go to a facility and get some medication or something, and go talk to a therapist because something is not connecting.
I feel you.
Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go for the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar.